lot of laughter. Unfortunately, I couldn't laugh because I didn't understand the jokes. Okay? But we have been conducting the TTL, Teach to Learn program, and we did part 1, I think 1.5 months ago with Dr. Mohanan, where we introduced a new concept of teaching which comes from Cambridge University. It is called interactive learning. Interactive means that the learning process is shared by the teacher and the student. The student become participants in the whole learning process, and what happens is it becomes more interesting and it becomes easier to understand the subject, it becomes more participative. Because I think all of you will agree, listening to a lecture for 60 minutes is not easy.
Yes, sir.
Right? It's very difficult for any teacher to keep the attention for 60 minutes, especially for the backbenchers.
Yes, sir.
Well, even for some front benchers, but especially for the back benchers, it's not easy, it's very difficult. So Cambridge had devised a process of teaching when the class becomes exciting. It becomes different. There's a lecture, there's a role play, everything related to the subject. So we started this last month when we did the introductory module, and this week we did the practical sessions where I did how many? 5 batches, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and today the 6 batches of 5 batches.
Yeah, 5
5 batches, but the 6 batches not completed, will be completed after lunch, where we went to the practicals, and the students who came on those batches actually took a class for 1 hour. Now, why are we doing this? We are doing this because some of the qualities that the teachers must have, you have to have when you go for your placement. And the thing that we explain to the students is there are 2 things you have to develop. One is your domain speciality, the syllabus, artificial intelligence or data science or whatever it is. But the recruiter is going to look at something else also. They're going to look at your communication, they're going to look at your confidence, they're going to look at your creative ability, they're going to look at your teamwork. Why? Because that is what you will do when you join a company. So the selection matrix, I would say maybe 60 or 70% on your subject and 30 or 40% on the additional skills. And these are exactly the skills a teacher must have. I think you will agree with me when I say the teacher, other than the subject knowledge, must be a good communicator, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Must have confidence, yes
Yes.
or no?
Yes,
Must
sir.
know how to deal with the student, especially a student who makes a mistake, where punishment is not the way, development is the way. A mistake is not punishable, it is developmental. Yes, bad behavior, indiscipline may be punishable, but not a mistake. In fact, a mistake is the platform for correction. Some of the most important lessons that I have learned in my life has been through mistakes. Mistake becomes a productive model if you are willing to learn from it. But if you make it into a punishment model, it kills the student spirit. So these are some of the principles that we talked about, and it is very interesting, and there's so much I'm learning from you all of them, from you, from Ram, from Dr. Mohanan, learning every day. And one of the things that I've learned is that the qualities that a teacher must bring into the class, apart from subject knowledge, communication, confidence, creativity, student management, is exactly what you need in your management model when you go for your job. So that is what we did, and we had batches on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Today we have a batch. We've done some of the work. We had to come here, so broke away early, and because we are leaving today, we may not be able to complete the entire thing. But we already had 2 very interesting presentations by this batch. And this is a wonderful idea that's come from Ramakrishna, a man full of wonderful ideas actually, that let us incentivize this by giving those teachers who took those classes, those 20 teachers, some kind of a recognition in terms of a gift. And a lot of people say, no, you should not do that, you should give a gift to all. But when you go through in life, not everybody gets a promotion. Not everybody gets a first division. Not everybody becomes the chairman of a company. There's always be a distinction in terms of performance. It may be fair, it may be unfair, but that is the reality of life. And so therefore today we are recognizing those, how many are there? 20, no? 20 teachers, who took the class from Monday till today. We're going to call them up over here, and we are going to facilitate them. And we are also going to facilitate 6 out of the 20 who I thought, and I take full responsibility for the selection, who did something extra. And for me, the most important thing was initiative. You know, when I said, who wants to do this, hands went up. And I said, very nice, don't be backbenchers, always be front benchers. Don't be backbenchers, you will not get that job. So that was a huge consideration. And they did a lot of very good things in alternative teaching with role play, mainly role plays and demonstration. So this is to recognize these ladies and gentlemen who are sitting in the back of the class. And I think, now I'm going to hand this over to Janvi to coordinate the gift giving ceremony. Thank you for your attention.
Taking a 5-day session full of energy, daily 6 hours of orientation. How many of you got an opportunity of attending it with Pradeep Sen? How was the session? Extraordinary, the kind of inputs you get to improve yourself. If you start applying 10% of them, I'm not asking you to apply 100%, 10% of them, you'll see a new person in yourself. Down the line, companies will ask you to come and join their company. They'll request you. That should be the scenario. We can't go and beg the companies, you give me a job. That should not be the scenario of Kiet. Are you all with us?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, fabulous 20. From yesterday we were thinking how to recognize them. They have taken 1 hour doing a role play in the class, making the class more vibrant. The teacher, he was calling them teachers because they were handling the dais, they were handling the topic, programming, anything, let it be math, programming, how interestingly the class is conveyed. Fabulous. Give them a big round of applause. Everyone, let's call with the 20. I think another 40 might have done well for the day for the class. Okay? Jampi madam will read out the names. I invite all the talent show staff to give the prizes, one prize to each. After that, we'll have photograph with Mr. Pradeep and Mohan. Yes. So this 20 will be 100. That's our target is to make it 100. You all will be interested to be into the 100 list?
Yes, sir.
100 will be super 100 like Super 30 in Bihar. The Patna guy is making magic. This 100 will transform the education system. You read Teach to Learn articles on websites. IIT Madras is working a project on Teach to Learn. We are the pioneers in making this Teach to Learn happen. Beginning it is difficult. Slowly things are improving with the support of Dr. Mohan and Pradeep Sen. We are lucky enough to have them here. Big round of applause to Dr. Mohan and Pradeep Sen, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Every hard work, every step, whatever you have taken deserves some appreciation. Now we are going to announce the students who have taken some forward step and taking initiative in this Teach to Learn, and you did very well. And I am going to announce the leaders, like not the leaders, we are going to announce the persons who did very well in this Teach to Learn. We are calling them as a solo spots. Okay, now I am going to call the persons. Those are Rupavalli from batch 1. Okay, no, sir.
Photographs, please.
Photo thing.
Sai Vinay.
Photo
Sai Vinay.
हमें photo थी.
He's on leave. Next, T. Lakshmi Pratyusha.
Come and take it. Next.
Tarun.
Class photo lama minimum.
From batch 3, I am going to call Sai Babu, Akshita, Nagadurga. From event. Okay, those are nothing but
Winners.
yes, Tulasi, Sangeeta, Nagbabu, Sensha, Mohan Sensha, Pravalika, Neeraj.
Pravalika అంటే సోలో స్పాట్ కాదు మా ప్రవళిక మన బ్యాచ్ కదా అమ్మాయి. ఓకే నెక్స్ట్ టేక్ ఫోటో.
Yes.
Pravalika, they'll give you a gift.
Pravalika got it.
Got the gift. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yes. The last. Okay. So Pravalika, there is a miscommunication. Yeah. There is initial exchange, I guess. So you can keep that gift and you can come again.
Yes.
Give that gift back and take.
Yes. Give it back and take your.
These are.
Nothing you want her to give them. Okay.
Yeah, she is the best
Give.
speaker, right?
You're the best speaker. Yeah,
She
understood.
can stand that sentence. We'll take another.
Yes, Tulasi, Sangeeta, Nagababu, Sensha, Pravalika, Neeraj.
మా కైట్ వాడుకున్నారు చూడండి పాఠం చెప్పి ప్రైజ్ ఎట్టుకెళ్తున్నారు మనం ఆడుకుంటూ ఉండిపోతున్నాం.
Sangeeta.
సంగీత గట్టి ఆడుకోవట్లేదు వాళ్ళు. Sir, you said one guy is amazing. Who is his name? One student. Amma, this Pradeep says 10 out of 10 for this guy. Give a big round of applause. Initiative energy, bubbling energy. Yeah. First is always difficult, but he is the one. I'm there. I'm the first one. I want to do it. I want to break. Pravalika is amazing. Yesterday, all of them are watching Pravalika video on screen.